Okay, so let's take our one last example here as an example of finding something about sales price and discount rates and all the other kind of good stuff here. So here's a problem. We're told that the sale price of a leather jacket is $280, which is 30% off the regular price. Find the regular price. Well, let's see. Okay, this is another discount problem. So whenever you see the discount, right, we're going to use the model for discount. Let's see if I can spell discount here this afternoon. Discount our model. I love my handwriting there. I'm sure you do too. The model is that the sale price is equal to the regular or retail price minus the discount rate times whatever the regular price is. So let's see, what do we know this time? We know that the sale price is $280. Further, we know that our discount rate is 30%. If we write 30%, just remember that if you're going to use this in the formula, we need to put this in decimal form. That means we're going to move our decimal to the left 2 places to give us 0.3 instead. And then the regular price is the part that we don't know. So we're going to have to go through and solve for that regular price or retail price. So let's substitute in with what we know and see what we can solve for here. $280 for our leather jacket is equal to whatever the retail price was minus 0.3 times whatever the retail price was. Whenever we see R by itself, we treat this as 1 times R. So we're in fact simplifying on the right-hand side of this equation by subtracting 1 minus 0.3. If you need to take a moment to do that, pause and try it out really quickly. If you got 0.7 times R, you're doing very well. So we want to get that regular price by dividing by 0.7 on both sides of the equation. 0.7 here. Of course, on the right, that cancels out and gives us R as our regular price. So now we're going to have to do a little bit of division. 0.7 would be divided into 280 in the same way that if we move that decimal over 1 and move the decimal over 1 here, 7 would go into 2800. Well, 7 goes into 28 how many times? That's right, 4. 4 times 7, 28. We subtract that away. It's a nice even number that divides, gives us 0. And of course, since all the other entries are 0 right here, we're going to have to put a 0 and another 0 above that. And since our remainder is going to equal 0 right here, it divides nice and evenly, we're going to say that our regular price is 400, which is to say if we want to answer this problem, we would have to answer that the regular price is equal to $400 for that same leather jacket. So if you can find it for $280 and you wanted it for $400 originally, that's a pretty good deal. Good luck with your homework.